Have you ever thought about the difference between teacher training and teacher development? A question for you, and I'm looking for your answer at the end of the video. Is the CELTA course considered to be a teacher training course or is it teacher development? Let's have a look at the notes I have here and then waiting for your answer. Well, the notes in black are for teacher training and the ones in red are for teacher development. If we start with teacher training and have a closer look here, the teacher training courses are formal and they end with accreditation. So after you finish a course, you get accreditation that certifies you got this course. And on the other hand, teacher development is informal. It doesn't happen in a formal context, and it happens in service while you're teaching. You started already your teaching career, and then you can start your teacher development. It can happen individually or with colleagues. Next point is for teacher training, and it happens pre-service. Before you start teaching. It is also possible to have it after you started teaching, no problem with that, but usually it is a pre-service course and it has syllabus. You know what you're going to study first, let's say first week, second week, and so on. It is usually with assessment, external assessment. It has a starting and ending dates, because it's a course. On the other hand, teacher development doesn't involve that. It happens in service and there is no preset syllabus. So what do we develop? You actually work on the skills you want to improve. You decide whatever you want to work on. That's why there is no time restrictions here. It is up to you. You take control of that. No starting date or ending date, no assessment, but there is reflection. You reflect on yourself. You ask maybe your colleagues to give you feedback or discuss whatever you've done during the classes, if they observed yours or you observe their classes, and so on. Okay, so that's why it can happen individually or with colleagues. If we go back to teacher training, the main source of knowledge is trainer to trainee. However, that doesn't mean that it is all the time trainer to trainee, because we might talk about this later in another video. There are different types of input sessions, and a trainee usually comes to the course with personal experience. But on the other hand, teacher development, it is based on the personal processing of knowledge of the teacher. Because you study, you read, and then you're the one who care to develop yourself. And it is based on your experience. That will take us maybe to another point, which if there is no syllabus, what to choose? You choose, because you decide what do you want to work on more in your skills. Teacher training focuses more on your skills and knowledge. So it equips you with a certain skills and knowledge before you start teaching or to improve your teaching. But on the other hand, teacher training, not only this, but it is also expanded to include your beliefs and build up your whole character. It's not only knowledge and skills. It is one-off from point A to point B. You start with, for example, this knowledge, but you end up with that much knowledge. You start at that time, you finish at that time. You start in this place, you finish at that place. Like, for example, it's a campus or university campus or training center. On the other hand, teacher development is ongoing. It can happen when you're working in this school and when you move to teach in another school or organization or institution. It is still happening. You might visit other teachers in different institutions, and it has no starting point and no ending point. You decide that. Teacher training is a bit of authoritarian because there is trainer and trainee. So the trainer and the organization or the institution, they decide what to train teachers on. There is assessment, external assessment also at some point. On the other hand, teacher development is democratic. You decide whatever you want to do whenever it's suitable for you. But on the same time, that brings also a bit of burden, and you need to take care of the organization of it. That's, let's say, fairly the difference between teacher training and teacher development. But it doesn't mean like this is 100% and that's 100% the opposite. Both of them are a bit of mix of both, and none of them is the best scenario all the time. So it doesn't have kind of which is better to do, and you decide which one is suitable for you according to your level of experience at the moment and your needs as well. And that's as an overview for the whole all points I covered. And thanks for watching. Don't forget to follow, subscribe, like, and share it with other teachers. If you have any questions, leave it in the comments below. I'll see you in another video. Goodbye.